Don't you love his work?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, my boy, Sonny Driver. Okay.
Yes.
I started working for Sonny Driver when he had Scoop when I was 15 years old. His newspaper was in Center City on this little street. And let me tell you something about typesetting. See, oh my God, it's so easy how you do it. Sit down at the typewriter and computer and do this and that. They had the machine, like say for instance, if you wanted to put in the word the, you have to turn the thing to the T, press that, turn the thing back to the H, press that, turn it back to the E, press that. I'm working with that's all I make to get a paper out. And so he and my mother were very good friends. They always had, something going on, like the Copper Door, and nobody here remembers that. And some other clubs, the First Nighter. Anyway, that's him with Kenny Gamble and his wife, Fatima, along with Isaac Case. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Mooney. Oh, I love Mooney. And Dick Gregory. I went up to New York to see them together because they are a pair. All right, Paul Mooney, for those that don't know, was a very famous writer. Okay. Not only was he a comic, but he was a writer. He wrote, oh, there's another cousin. Hi, cousin. He wrote another. Oh, my other cousin, Anthony. We were just talking about your dad. You're late. Anyway, Paul Mooney, I went up to New York. They were performing at the Apollo together. Oh, my goodness. And it was the first time that they had ever performed together. And I thought that was like good news. So I was glad I was able to go up and see them. And we went backstage. And who was there? Cicely Tyson. And, a couple other people back there. Had a good time up there. But Paul Mooney, shoot, boy. I tell you, he could tell you some jokes. Poor thing, he's like kind of sick now, but if you can catch him in his heyday, and like I said, he wrote for, he wrote most of Richard Pryor's jokes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I went to see him a couple of times. I took him some art up and for his birthday, and he came down here and played at a comedy club down in Center City, Philadelphia, a couple of times. We went to see him. The last time, did you have him here? Somebody had him here. Somebody had him at the 3rd District Plaza. I mean, 3801.
That's right. Yeah, 3801. A couple of years ago. Yep.
I know it was, they had him and Dick Gregory. Yeah, at 3801.
Oh, my goodness.
Am I okay for time? Okay. Because I can talk forever. How about, do we have any more?
Yeah, it's about three more.
Go ahead,
4 more.
come on.
Yes.
So this is oh, chocolate for time. Is that chocolate for time? Yeah, okay. That's some more political stuff. Bob Brady up there, and what's his name? He's dead now. Blackwell, and Reyes,
Vera.
Vera and Barbara Brown, and Bob Brady, what's his name? Dwight Evans. Oh, there's Chaka. Okay. Oh, there's Mr. Kettle. Remember I was talking about Kettle Dawkins? The first, one of the contractors here in Philly.
Rondo Reynolds.
Huh?
Next is Rondo Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, Blondell Reynolds Brown. Okay. City Councilwoman.
And then Herbert
Who?
Pennicott. Herbert Pennicott.
Okay.
Maybe.
Don't remember. But let's go with the next one. but that's one of the most important things is to, when you're, is to have, find something good to talk about in the story.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I would always do, especially if it was a speaker who, you know, I thought was worthy of having a lot of attention, I wanted to, you know, extend, you know, whatever message he was trying to convey. And in order to do that accurately, I would have to, I asked them for their notes. I said, can I have a copy of your notes?
All right.
You know, so, and, you know, like getting up close and personal with the personalities, you know, enabled me to, you know, write a little bit more extensive about what they're doing and about getting their message across. Okay. And also making sure they got their photographs.
All right.
You know, there's so many people, they take photographs, but you don't never see them no more. You know? So when you do that, you know, they say, oh, okay. And then when they do things that they're supposed to do and you don't talk about it, then you're even more inclusive and invited. So, oh, this is some more doctor stuff. Okay. So that was the magazine that would come out, I think, once a year. And they would always have something. They would give back, they would do something for the children, and they would also provide scholarships,
All right.
you know, to people who were trying to pursue a career in the medical field. Who's the last one? Oh, okay. Chaka Patak and Audrey Johnson Thornton, who is, you know, the matriarch, you know, of Philadelphia Society, along with Mayor Street. But I was also a member of, what is it called? Now, let me see. American Women's Heritage Society. She was the founder. And that's like the Belmont Mansion.
Oh.
Belmont Mansion. Okay, she founded and, you know, brought that building up from a shack up to, you know, to what it is now. And now it's fabulous. A great place to have events. And, you know, she's aging like we all are, especially me. But, you know, she's still kicking it. Is there any questions?
What was her name? The last one. What was her name again?
Audrey Johnson Thornton?
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions? Anybody? No questions? All this stuff I've been talking about, y'all know. Yes?
I wanted everyone to know what a beautiful spirit you are. They probably do. But I'm a photographer, and we used to run into each other all the time, everywhere.
All right.
And I don't know how, but through our conversations, she found out I like taking architectural skylines. At the time, she was in an apartment building right on the other side of Spin Franklin.
Still there.
I'm coming over to get some more there. She invited me up. I was taking night pictures of the skyline.
Oh my goodness.
Now, they're here with the blocks collection so you can see them. But, you know, a lot of photographers view other photographers as competition. Some photographers relish into paying things forward, helping people out, things of that nature. Dear Heart here is one of those people. I just wanted everyone to know, from one photographer, artist, to another. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. You know, one thing that my mentor, Sam Evans, always said, we have to learn how to get ahead with each other. Stop trying to stay ahead of each other. You know, we have to compliment each other, you know, at all times, you know. One of the statement I'd like to leave you all with, and that's something that, can't even think forget this man's name, with the long hair and the mustache. Einstein. How can I forget that? Einstein would say, I can't figure out at all, you know, planets floating around in space, a smile on your face, just welcome to the human race. Okay. Yes.
I have, could you talk about, recently you came to the collection when you brought your materials here, and Phyllis has materials here which are available for researchers and students to look at. But you saw the picture that we have of Martin Luther King on Chicken Bone Beach, and can you tell the audience what you revealed to us about that photograph?
Oh, yeah. Do we still have it over here? Do we still have it over here? Okay, a lot of people don't know that my mother was really the first one to bring Martin Luther King Jr. to Philadelphia.
Okay.
Before that, on Chicken Bone Beach, she took a photograph of Martin Luther King with a minister named Russell Roberts on Chicken Bone Beach.
What is Chicken Bone Beach?
Okay, I'm sorry. It's the beach where all the blacks used to congregate in Atlantic City. Because we couldn't go over there. It was on Missouri Avenue. Okay, and my mother was a barmaid at the Club Harlem for like 10 years. Okay, and Sammy Davis Jr.'s mother taught my mother how to barmaid. That's another story. Y'all read about that in my upcoming book called Speakeasy. Speakeasy. That's another story to tell you about the underground entertainers and the fun we used to have. Talking mess. Having fun. Yes.
I think Sammy Davis' mother was a bartender at the club.
Yes, she was a barmaid at the
You had
Chris Street.
the Smalls Paradise. I'm not a club person, but I work with Pepsi Cola and call them accounts. Smalls Paradise here, classy places like the Poster Card. You know, I don't even think they have a classy tactical club here in Philadelphia like that. They just like wiped all that kind of stuff out. Of course. Everything is riff-raff, just killing somebody or whatever. Maybe even Poster Card. I mean, you had to be somebody walking that place. Small Paradise, you had to be. I tell you, we lost all that for some unknown reason. Something, you know, it's hoodlum stuff now. I mean,
Well, you know what?
That was the history.
And I know you remember. Back in the day, everybody did everything everybody doing now. We did it with class.
Yes.
We were ladies and gentlemen.
amen.
And if we saw somebody falling down, we'd pick them up. We would talk about them. You know, when I started reading about somebody's private, personal life, I was just appalled. I couldn't believe that somebody would tell somebody's business like that. I mean, so.
Keep it telling on.
But anyway, here's the picture right here of my mother. What book is this in? Oh, Mosley. Mosley was one of my mother's photographers.
Really?
Because you remember him, right?
Yes.
Mosley and Malcolm Poindexter.
And Jack Franklin.
And Jack Franklin. Right. But anyway, this is a photograph. Y'all can come up and look at it. And of my mother taking a picture of Martin Luther King Jr. with Reverend Russell Roberts. Okay. And what's his name? He has a gospel show on radio. Linwood Heath. Y'all heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay. He was the one that told me that Mahalia Jackson was in love with that minister. So, like I said, we got all of our information, and at least I got all my information and invitations, actually from personal contact. You know, just being, you know, a good person. Because my grandmother always had them 3 monkeys on top. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil.
All right.
So that follow me all the days of my life.
Amen.
All right.
And even today, you know, if I can't say something good about somebody, then I don't want to say much. Okay, if I can't write something good about somebody, and I think that's our responsibility as journalists, is to lift our people up. You know, talk about something that they're doing that's positive. You know, help them be a role model, preserving history to our young people.
Amen.
We always look good then.
We had a question.
Yeah, thank you for everything that you've shared. So I had a question about trust and like how you kind of like built that trust with all of the people that ended up being your subjects, but also like how you kind of balance that line between honesty and truth and kind of like also not just kind of patting people on the back either, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Kind of like,
First of all, you need to know who your subject is, or your subjects are. Second of all, if I don't like a person, I'm not even going to take their picture. I'm not going to interview them. You know, they're going to have something positive to say and to give, you know, to our youth and to our community. If they don't have that, I mean, what's the use to, you know, wasting my time with them? So I always, number one, you got to do your homework, research. You know, if you're going to cover, you know, a story or something about a person who is speaking, like Reverend Gray, or I mean, you name the people, and I've been there.
Sure.
You know, whether it's politics, entertainment, you know, and I've been in all of the dressing rooms and stuff in the backstage with the backstage passes and all that. Many famous entertainers. Okay. And, you know, I talk about what they do good. I talk about what they do, you know, that's not good. Because, I mean, I know that might sell news, but it's not my kind of news.
Amen.
My kind of news is good news.
Amen.
So, yes.
Dr. Robinson once told me that they having something for Cecil Moore, April something.
Second.
Yeah.
Dr. Robinson said very seldom you're going to find anything positive in a white newspaper about black folks.
That's right. Of course.
And that's what we got to stop printing that Mickey Mouse stuff. Where you drank too much and did all that. Man, what good did it? Some of the good stuff. We got to start doing that.
Oh, here.
Who
Right.
killed who and brother did something. Man, it's just I don't see us growing the way we're going now. We look like we're going the opposite way. And I don't think.
Brain damage, Doc.
Well, I tell you something, it's not that, it's just that, okay, because of the population increase, okay, it's more of the negative out there, but there's also more of the positive. So we as journalists have the responsibility of focusing on the good that our people are doing, the positive things that our people are doing, you know, as opposed to, you know, like the
I
negative.
agree.
So,
And we got pretty good at that.
And what really happens though, with our young people, they don't understand what we went through. And the negative thing sells in the white community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
To reverse it to the black community.
Yes.
That's what it really is.
Yes.
Because we don't control the media,
Right.
and we don't have the money.
Right.
So money buys what they want to sell and make money on us.
Yes.
So actually, we're really in the triple cross.
Yes.
oh,
Really.
but I tell you
We're
something,
really in the triple cross.
Amen. Amen.
I tell you, Duffy, they will go to any extreme
Yes.
to maintain control
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
of the media.
Right now.
We've just begun to like get involved
Yeah.
into the mainstream media with the Oprah Winfrey's and the Kathy Hughes and the young ladies who are coming up, you know, who are really trying to project, you know, and do something positive, you know, for our people. But let me tell you something. I don't know, but I think behind the scenes, you still got to be. They're going to always remind you who you are, like they did. And I got to say this because I love Chopper Top. And I think he did a lot here. But he forgot who he was. He forgot that they put him there in the big house.
Yes.
Okay? They took them out the field and they put them in the big house.
Yeah.
Like they take a lot of us out the field and put them in the big house. You know, when they give you these big jobs, these six-figure jobs
Say it.
and all that.
Yeah,
And let me
everybody
tell
help
you
you out.
something, when they tell
You
you
don't
to
know
do something, you better do it.
Yeah.
Because if not, they'll put you back in the
back
field
in
where
the
you
field.
came from.
Yeah.
That's what they did to my
Definitely
first
right
job.
back
But I still love them.
There's a question in the back.
Yes,
I have a comment.
sure.
I'm thinking that if they put all the negative stuff on us, then you don't have a chance to look at what they're doing. So in other words, I think it's a matter of you're hiding everything they're doing and distract us, and we're putting on one another's, and really they're doing a whole lot worse than we're doing. It's just we don't know about it, and they keep us distracted.
Right. But that's where good public relations comes from.
Amen.
That, my mother being one of the first black public relations in Philadelphia, one of the things that you have to realize, what a public relations person does is to make sure that their subjects stay in a positive view of the public.
Amen.
A good spin on it.
And they have to teach their subjects how to maintain that positive. Okay, now, you're drinking a little bit too much.
Right.
Okay, but you're gonna have to do that in private. You
All
can't
right.
be going out here acting a fool and cutting up,
Yes.
in public.
Amen.
You know? So
Yes.
that's what a good public relations strategist does, you know. So, that's what we have to do in order to keep our people in a positive light.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes.
Always talk about
Yeah.
something good that they're doing.
Yes.
You know, write something good about what they're doing, you know.
Yes, I want to thank you very much and for what you're doing and what you have been doing through the years. I'm working on a little piece because I was born and raised in Philadelphia, born in '49. So I grew up in Philadelphia. I remember when Connie Mack Stadium was open.
Oh.
I remember when the parade used to come all the way up to Broad and Lehigh.
Ooh.
I remember when Ida's was open.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when
Yes.
Fowler's Divide. I mean, you know, so I'm researching. I wish I could find some family photos of all that, but you know, but I'm just saying. But
You can check with our archivist,
Oh,
Leslie
good.
Willis
Yeah.
Laurie, because Phyllis mentioned John W. Mosley. We have his collection here of 200,000 photographs
Okay.
and negatives.
I'm sure, yeah.
Check with her.
Okay.
I know we have a lot of images of Father Devon.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
And then one of my aunts used to live upstairs from, right upstairs from the Pearl Theater on Ridge Avenue.
Ooh.
So it's a lot of good memories that I have, you know, and I've been
Amen.
writing them down and documenting them, you know, because I'm in a program with some college students, and they're writing about the gentrification. I'm going back to the history.
Thank you.
You know, the
Right.
early history in Philadelphia, even back as far as the 1700s, 1800s. So,
Wow.
yeah. So
Well,
I retired from the library, so I got it honest. So you know, I
That's
can't
good. Well, you know, the Bloxon collection here has, I think almost, 500
No,
of my
700.
articles like this in the
Okay.
in the
Oh, I thought you
collection.
were talking about the full collection. We have over 700,000 items.
The best. The
Oh,
best.
okay.
Yes.
I'll be down here a lot.
No, not yours, but yours.
Oh, yeah, okay. But what they don't have yet, they have just the articles.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's ever have touched my photograph collection. And I
Wow.
got some photographs that,
Ooh.
some
Okay.
are good and some are, I mean, they're all good,
Better.
but some are relevant. Some need to be revealed and some need to be concealed.
Seal.